now. Connect. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pop out the chat. Chat. Properties. Okay. Make it slightly smaller. Where's this? Bring it up, please. Thank you. Really? You're kidding me, timer. Like, come on. You've got to be joking. Okay, let's see. Soul point. Well, this is just a GG. I mean, why am I lagging hard? Live. Get shareable link. Oh, yeah, stream died. Took a second to bail it out. Yeah, I mean, Sejuani is the pick. It is the pick. It's got reliable CC. I like reliable CC. I don't like... I'm not a big carry jungle guy. I like reliable stuff like that. Give the gold to the carries. Okay. Back to the stream. Back to the stream. Because Udyr doesn't have the nice ulti. I don't think they like playing it, to be honest with you. Like I said, I think the LCS is gonna pick Udyr. I think I would not be shocked at all if I saw Blabber picking Udyr in week 1. I think Blabber is the guy that will do it. Jose Deoda would have also been the guy to do it. Yeah, I mean, I know LS has made tweets in reference to Udyr for the last week or so. So that's probably hurting Udyr's numbers as well, because some coaches probably see what LS says and says, I am doing the opposite of that. So. Okay, so I got this one right. We're 1-0 on the day. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. There we go. I mean, maybe you lose the ability to take away the 50-50, but Maokai ulti for everybody else is just such a OP thing. It's such an OP ability that, like, if it gets 4 out of 5 players, I would say that's pretty damn good. It's just some of these players don't. I mean, you look at Klid yesterday. Klid doesn't know how to play Maokai clearly. It's going to look real bad then. Yeah, that's. If only they showed that sort of coordination in general, because I mean, all it takes is the tank to get in the way and just tank it, and then other people get behind them, and it just doesn't happen that often. I mean, like I said, I expect the LCS to pick it. I don't know. I don't know if the LEC will. Yeah, Xerxes could. Well, I'm the Volibear enjoyment. I mean, I know Volibear is not meta at all anymore, and it could be like awful, but that I think has a better chance of being picked by an LEC jungler. for some reason the LEC just Volibear is something that they really, really, really just can't drop out of the box. Like Marcoon picks that crap still. I would be shocked. Man, oh man, how long is it going? Now I wonder how long it's going to take between these two games. Yesterday was like a half-hour break. Are they going to do another half-hour break in between these games? Hope not. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, goodness me. Age and... Carrier. Just a legend. Yeah, I hope the day goes by pretty fast. Best of ones, man. Best of ones. Things go by fast. You get 20-minute games, 25-minute games, hopefully. Push it along. Yeah, most of the LEC teams, they all have a question mark that's going to be answered tomorrow, at least a little bit. Well, you know, I'll tell you, we can't believe it, but the Fnatic video had the lowest like ratio. And that was because of the things I said about Razork. So, um, apparently the fans feel differently. They think Razork is good. He used to carry before. He can carry. He's not one dimensional. I think Humanoid's fine. Humanoid's the best player on the team right now. The team stinks. In my opinion, the team isn't that good. Humanoid's their best player. So, see what happens with that. Wonder is a weak side player. He's not a carry. I don't remember the last time Wonder carried a game. Or let's put it this way: I certainly don't remember the last time he carried back-to-back games. Where Humanoid at least carried at Worlds a bit. And then bot lane, I mean, who knows what Rux is going to turn out being. They signed Advian for a reason. Advian isn't great, but Advian is an LEC level support in my opinion. So if Rux fails, I think all the way. I mean, it's been years. It's been years. All of a sudden I don't see a player after years of not playing carries all of a sudden just start playing carries and be the best player on the team. I don't see it. I really don't. I mean, maybe he does it, but I don't see it. I think tomorrow he plays Photon. Yeah, I think I know how that matchup is going to go. I think he plays Photon and BB. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the fans don't like him from the thing from 2 years ago. That's why they don't like him. Because players that are more endeared to the Fnatic, like you know, the Fnatic, players that the fans like more, felt one way. So of course they turned on Upset. And what's interesting, I believe, is that Upset. Yeah, Upset is not a free agent, so like he's under contract. We gotta. Fnatic probably had a price, but at the same time, Upset has to agree too. He may have said to himself, I don't want to play for a bad team. I mean, it's not like about results, it's they're going to blame whoever. I mean, like really, with Upset being under contract, the buyout must be too high. Like there has to be a buyout. There's always a price. There's always a number on everything. It's just it's either too high or he doesn't want to go. He may think streaming's going to give him more satisfaction than playing for, I don't know, Mad Lions or something. I mean, he's not going to get paid because the LEC has no players union. So if you don't play 18 games in a year, you don't get your salary, your LEC salary. You get um, much less from what I've read. Which I think is bogus. I think that if you sign a player to a contract, you've got to pay them. Especially if you're choosing to bench them. If you choose to bench them, it's not like they're saying, I don't want to play for the money anymore. Like, you signed them, you pay them. You don't want to? Trade them. Well, yeah, I think that's going to happen. I think either Mad Lions, I think you could really make a case that regardless of how it fits, like this isn't about like, oh, well, they don't fit on the team, this or that. Like, Mad, Vitality, Excel, all three of those teams I could see in a position where their 80 carry is not holding up. The issue then becomes I don't know if Vitality has the money because they keep spending money again and again and again. Um, Excel spent a lot of money. I don't know if they have any left. And I wonder if like a team like a team like EG could offer money for upset. Because I bet the buyout would be less if Fnatic knew he was not going to be in Europe. You know, because like I don't think FBI is great, and if they want to, if they find that in spring they aren't where they were last year, they will. I mean, I don't know. I think that they'll be competitive with. They will be closer to FlyQuest with upset. I don't know if they necessarily beat them, but they'll probably they'd be on the same tier. Um, but that's probably something that I would be contemplating and thinking that that team would make a lot of sense. For both parties, for Fnatic and EG. But it comes down to upset. Does upset want to leave? Yeah, I don't. I don't. I mean, Prince definitely has to show consistency, so he's going to have to follow up Summer with another good split to be like, hey, this is how good I am. But his Summer was way better than upsets. I mean, Sandbox was a damn joke. And then not only that, Vikla is better than JoJo. Inspired's better than Spica, but I probably take Spica Vikla over JoJo Inspired. Someday in Impact, you might as well wash. I would take Wonder over Dove. I would take Razork. Well, Razork and Krako are probably a wash. Um, Humanoid relative to the LEC is better than Closer because Closer was, well, Closer was probably third. Humanoid was in the top three. So that's probably close, but I would still take Wonder over Dove, probably 10 out of 10 times. Um, and Hilly and Cal. Well, Hilly is pretty inty. He is an inter, that is for sure. But Cal is a rookie. We're gonna find out what Cal is without Prince today. So, um, yeah, I don't know. We haven't. I have to see Cal without Prince to find out if who carried who in that bot lane. If Cal can get through Damwon Kia laning phase, then maybe he's got a chance. Uh, the best players on Fnatic or the best players overall? I mean, I'd still take Fnatic in the. Well, yeah, in summer, but in the LEC or just for Fnatic by themselves? Because I don't think Wonder was the second best player in the LEC in summer. Nowhere close. And I mean, I still picked Upset to be my LEC MVP. It's not like I think Upset's bad. Just I think that Sandbox was way worse, and that Prince had a 1v9 big time. Big time. Now in the playoffs, Prince didn't show up. That's a problem. That is true. That would be a problem. Yeah, I don't. I think if I recall how the laning numbers looked for Humanoid and Wonder. In summer, in top lane, let's see. Wonder was middle of the road, but we know why. He was weak side, but he was middle of the road. Not losing, not winning. And Humanoid had the best laning phase, up 9 on average. Only Humanoid, Larson, and Perks even were on average winning their lane. Like everything else is like middle of the road, and then you have Surtus and Dajor literally in the basement. And then bot lane, bot lane, we have Upset up 5, and then I just check Hilly real fast here. So on average, they were winning by 8. So the bot lane's winning, mid lane's winning, top lane's a wash. Man, I don't know how many deaths. Let's see. I imagine Wonder probably died more than Humanoid did, to be honest with you, because of the roles they played on the team. Let's see. Do I have deaths at 15 minutes? No, we can go first blood victim. See how many times. Who died first blood more? Humanoid died first blood 16% of the time. And died. So, Humanoid, in his role, Caps, Perks, Dajor, Nuclearant, and Niski all died more than Humanoid. So, Humanoid was 5th in deaths, as in good, like he had the 5th least. Now, Wonder died the same amount of first blood, 16%. So both of them were first blooded the same amount. And Wonder died 0.4 times per game more than Humanoid, which was tied for 3rd in his role behind Vizicachi Aggressivo. So Wonder died more per game. Was first blooded the same amount, and relative to his role, he died more. Yeah, because Vizicachi, it's literally pretty much Vizicachi and Aggressivo 2.9 deaths per game, Irrelevant and Wonder 2.8, so it's close. And then with mid lane, it is Caps dying 3.1 times, and Humanoid had 2.4. So there's a big gap between who died most versus Humanoid. And like I said, Humanoid had more a better CSD. Like he actually he had the best in mid lane. His CS difference at 15 was 9, which is better than anybody else in his role. Well, maybe he did, but over the entire 18 games, that's how he grades out. You know, it's just like one of those things, like we feel a way, like the eye test and things, like we feel a certain way, and that says part of it, and then at the same time, stats say another part of it. So you gotta like mix them together. Because don't get me wrong, Humanoid did int at times, but at Worlds, Humanoid like carried Fnatic. I felt like in play-ins in a big way, um, because Upset wasn't really there. You know, not a lot of scrims, barely any sleep, coming off of COVID. I thought Humanoid played a big role for them. Um, it was really unleashed. I do agree that the jungler should have been switched, but they didn't do it. I think the backup's good. Rabble or Rabby, his numbers look good. So I think that Razor could have a short leash. And Niski counts. But Humanoid played well. I mean, Larson's always been that good. Larson doesn't get enough respect. He just doesn't do any flashy stuff. I thought Caps wasn't. Caps did not do as well at Worlds. Like, sure, Showmaker's gonna beat you, but I felt like Caps should have been able to get ahead of Yagao, and if I recall correctly, that didn't happen. Um, I don't think that happened. Oh, damn it. Like, actually, Humanoid had the best CSD at 15 minutes across a tournament by 2 times. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I mean, in laning phase, like there's the other lanes don't matter as much. At least in my opinion. I think if you're 1v1, like sure the jungler affects it, but like laning phase is pretty much 1v1 for most of it. Um, and humanoid at 15 minutes would had an average of 18 CSD, which is only 6 games. The next best was Larson at 9. Larson actually had the best out of players that got out of groups in mid lane with 9. Caps had 1. He was middle of the road at Worlds. He didn't even like on average he was just meh in laning phase. His KP was very low, only 59%. Didn't participate that much. Deaths per game. Humanoid and Caps died the same amount. Maybe. Humanoid played great. I like I say, I think he played great Worlds. He was solid during summer, and yeah, so I'm going to be right back. Going to use this 10 minutes here to do something. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I don't know why people. I mean, there's people flame and things like that, but said the numbers spoke for themselves. That's why I don't look at the numbers. And I mean, it's what it is. Like even in the playoffs, Humanoid was not first blooded once. He had more solo kills than any mid laner in playoffs. He he was tied with Larson with best CSD. And I mean, Nuke Duck, Niski, and Vethio all died more than he did. So like he was third in deaths in a good way. Tied for the best CSD and had the most solo kills in the LEC playoffs. Sure, he had the most games, so what, 16 divided by 5? That's 1 in 3, pretty much, roughly. 1 in 3. I mean, Caps had more solo kills, I guess. He and Caps had pretty much the same amount of solo kills. But Humanoid had a better laning phase and wasn't first blooded. I mean, I don't know. I think Humanoid gets too much crap. Yeah, I don't think he was. I mean, we're blaming Humanoid for things like, I don't know. Can I predict Dream 11 team? What's Dream 11 team? I don't know what you're talking about. My predictions are members only until the games start. I don't want people to gamble with my predictions unless they're giving me something in return. And legal gambling only. People want to use my... Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yesterday, I had somebody in the Discord offer me 1,000 virtual dollars, not dollars, dollars. Oh. I mean, I don't know. The matchup I highlighted in my roundup was Closer and Showmaker. If that says anything. I mean, but that was the matchup I liked, not necessarily the best player in it. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. Nah. Nah, I have no insight on that. Because, like I said, for those that gamble, do daily fantasy sports, things like that, I am not, unless they are doing it not only in a place where it is legal for them to do it, I also am not being used anymore. So, that's how I feel about that whole deal. More so the first part than the second part. So interesting. They got LCK content like, They got like actual programming for when they don't play games. It's crazy. Man. God, this whole intro. Which one is the most amazing? Team rosters and strong. I mean, of course, becoming a sub after transfer, like update on MSI and World School. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? What's the update, LEC? What's your update? Okay. Team guarantee. It's a team where the particular first here. The team wins. So, because the LEC has announced this, oops, they've announced this, that means the LEC spring split will be done before MSI. So they're going to get both splits done in time. No, not the champs queue. The LEC announced how they were going to, which was the assumed way they were going to do it, which LEC, how the LEC was going to pick who the second team going to MSI was. And it's the winner of spring. So they got the winner of winter and spring going to MSI. but they have not announced what days spring split was going to start. So now it's becoming clear that they intend on getting spring done before MSI as well. So I don't know how long it's going to take to do 2 splits. Well, it's going to take 12 weeks. I don't know how long a regular... No. Well, MSI, people got to go to MSI. So, winner of winter and the winner of spring splits go to MSI. They said it's championship points if that happens. Second place is championship points if the same team wins both. And I guess if a team wins all 3 splits, they're guaranteed to go to World's main. They had tiebreaker on there. I don't know what what they said was the tiebreaker rules. So the tiebreaker would be whoever finished higher in spring. So, like, in the end, spring counts more than winter, I guess, but just slightly. In the instance of a tiebreaker, whoever had better spring gets it. So winter and spring are equal until a tiebreaker situation happens. Okay. And they said if a team wins all 3 splits but doesn't win the finals, they are guaranteed world spot. They're guaranteed a main event world spot, regardless of if they finish last at the season finals or not. If you win all 3 regular seasons. Whatever the heck this means. Did he just like throw punches when he came out as if he was gonna fight somebody? Get them spectacles off. You ain't fighting nobody, buddy. So we're gonna see Birdall Yone today? I think so. What do they have in their hand? Gold? What? All right, guys. Ooh, I just saw a gorilla jersey. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought we'd see a gorilla jersey today? Man, I got something in my eye. Shit. Oh, damn it. Kind of missed the timer as a result of that, but whatever. Oh, they all have number 99? That's boring. Man, all of these things that these guys are saying sound so sad. All of these, what these tell me is I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try and save my rep. I'm going to try my best. Like, you guys are literally just like telling us, we're going to try our best here, but, well, the results are going to be the results. Tomorrow's going to be rough. Thinking I'm going to go to bed at like 7 tonight. Get up at 11. Yeah, Willer has his work cut out for him. I mean, Willer's been to Worlds, but he was 17 years old. I'm gonna go to bed at 7, wake up at 11 for LCK. Finish LCK. Hopefully that's done around 7 in the morning, maybe. 6, 7 in the morning. Then go back to sleep till 11. And then get up for LEC tomorrow. So I'll get 4 hours and then 4 more hours. Yeah, I think this one's going to be pretty easy. I think this is going to be pretty easy for Sandbox. They have the element of surprise. A Caliban. Oh, closer. Caitlyn, rise. You gonna ban Cassidy? You gonna ban Cassidy? I'd do it. Oh no, you banned. Oh, you banned Elise. You left Yumi up. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. Gonna take. Ooh, Lucian Nami over Zeri Yumi? I mean, come on. Come on now. And you know what? People are going to say, oh, Zeri Yumi, like Lucian Nami is stronger than Zeri Yumi. Look at one. It's like, it's Damwon Kia against Liv Sandbox. Like, there's a team gap here that is like literally a trench. So, like, just from a draft perspective, I hope that that Ryu does a good job, because he literally, like, hasn't been a coach at this level before. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. This is a... Oh, and they don't even want Yumi. They don't even want it. They want Lulu instead. Good God. I mean, how do you... How? How? First-time head coach. Oh, first-time head coach vibes going on here. Big time. Big time. First-time head coach vibes. Like, they could have had Zeri, Yumi, Cassidy. They could have had Yumi, Maokai, Zeri. Like, all of this nice stuff. Instead, they go Zeri, Vi, Lulu. Like, and now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 mid bands. Like, what's left? What are we going to go with here, guys? I mean, we had a Karma mid today, so I guess we could have support mids. Ooh, okay, so you want to give Closer the counter against Showmaker. I mean, sure, but I don't know how much of that, how much he's going to be able to use that counter to actually do much, if anything. Zier. And what, like Renekton or something? Gnar. Pretty standard stuff. Or is kind of going to get freaky up there and do something? Nope. He's going standard. Excuse me. What's your counter closer to the Azir? Yeah, I think it's all the... I feel like it's just so clear what's good and what's not. Oh, it's Renekton, not Gnar. Either way. Yeah. Everybody's stuck in their ways. Well, it's on the Zeri, I guess. I don't think they're winning. Should have picked the Yumi. And should have picked the Cassidy. But they chose not to, so... Well, Ryu, this is his first time. Not only did they go with a budget team, but they went with what some might consider a budget coach. Well, certainly without the Yumi, she's not. Yeah, this is just a guy that's his first time. Sandbox are in that group of teams that 2 weeks from now they just need to be better than now and show development. Damn. Oh, good. Good thing I'm paying attention. Gonna sync up at 155 right now. Closer getting his. Because of range, he's outranged. But he picked this, so it's on him. Oh, what? Oh no, sorry about that. Why isn't it on screen? Oh, jeez. Oh, damn it. A refresh. The timer's going to be off for a second. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this box I didn't want to have to use. Let's see where we got here. Okay, okay, timer's gonna be on screen in a second. Just gonna have to add 4 minutes to it. There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. After the crash, it screwed it up. See if someone's going to do something in this early game. Pushing them in. Oh. Oh. He's gonna gank. Willer's got to come off. Oh, Willer. Oh, that went so poorly. That went so poorly for Sandbox. Didn't see that they were on vision when he didn't see he was on vision when he wanted to go for the Drake. Didn't really want to go bot lane and commit because he didn't want to die himself. Right now he's thinking he wants to go down there. And he's like, I really can't. Yeah, what they did. There was a ward in river when he walked there. Well, I think that's what Willer should have done. Once he knew that they were being ganked, like he waited way, way, way too long. And then he comes away with nothing, and now they're screwed. Like, you got nothing for that. You wasted time. Canyon now is cruising. Now what? Now Willer's going to try and come down here to save it, and he's desperate. He's desperate. It ain't going to work. Now they're getting, they're just... I think that it was... Or maybe I had... I just... Let's be clear. Oh, I'd have to look at the replay and actually see how he walked. Looked like to me like he had hit the Drake. Yeah, these guys are done. These guys are done. That screw up, and then Willer got too excited and tried to save it. He can't save it, and yeah, this game is done. He's about to try and make another desperate play. And it's going to be traded. No, you got lucky. It didn't get traded. nice. You're showing us an easy gank like that one. That's like one of the easiest ganks you could have made. And a solo kill. 2v2. Well, 2v1 kill. They're just running them over. This is a quickie. This is a quickie. One could call it a pre-25-minute victory. Mm-mm-mm. Man, oh man. I mean, top lane's even kind of favored quite a bit, and they haven't been too involved with anything. I mean, just blowing them out. Just blowing them out. As expected. Actually, I was supposed to do that on my predictions. Gotta put the prediction down. $4.5K gold, 15 minutes. I'm just gonna take everything. Okay, 30 seconds. Go to Chemtech Soul Point. Kind of just stay on schedule here. And let's keep it going. It's a pretty clean, easy victory. Well, it makes sense that they have to fight this. I mean, the game's pretty much over. They got to fight every opportunity they can and hope that they flip a fight. Just going to just secure it. Oh, almost lost it. Almost. Well, I mean, looks like Birdall's Quesante is not the worst one I've seen thus far, but not quite good enough to get the job done. Not that Quesante is all that capable of doing that to begin with. I think this hole is too deep for any champion to come out of. Yeah, he is. I mean, he gets a lot of like the praise, like this MVP praise and stuff like that, but it's like Canyon's doing so much work. I mean, I'd probably give it to Deft now because he had a 2v2 kill in bot lane, and that's all nice and that, but I don't know. I picked Damwon Kia to win in my early predictions, so win world, so we'll see what happens. It's way, way too early to actually tell. Just take it on schedule. This is just on schedule. Use the Baron. If you don't end, you go to Chemtech. You take the Chemtech Soul. I don't remember if I put DK. Maybe I only put DK. If I maybe I don't know if I put Damwon Key or DK down. D plus. That's such a bogus thing to do. We want to be more engaging with. I mean, I understand wanting to engage with the English audience because Gen G and T1 are ahead of them, but like, that's not how you do it. You don't make a seatbelt as your logo and do it that way. And you didn't have to change the colors either. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Just, I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Just a matter of. I'm not too eager to change it either. Well, that was a little speed bump along the way. I guess they're not gonna. They probably won't end here. Probably gonna have to. Probably gonna have to just recall like they did. Take soul. Take the soul. Maybe Sandbox fights it so the game can end off of that fight. That'd be nice. Instead of like giving and then slowly bleeding out. They'd rather slowly bleed out. Okay. Sure. Sure, sure. Yeah, I don't know. The only reason I could think that they may have picked bad items, maybe they are cheaper and the game was lost, so they're just trying to get some sort of stats on the board. I mean, I don't know if Everfrost is cheaper than what was optimal at the time, but they're in such a hole that. I mean, this was an FF at 10 angle. Certainly don't need to drag this game out. Well, I don't know if ever, you know, don't know if she just wants stats. I mean, I don't know. Everfrost has to be more than just the active, even if it's useless little things that don't really matter. No, they're screwed. I'm sure he just doesn't even care. If it was cheaper, not necessarily better. If it was cheaper, sure. Yeah, there we go. Finally can end this sucker. There we go. Well, that was a big 1-0. That was an easy 1-0 as Dom Kia continue to roll. Dom Kia continue to roll. Well, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't buy that and instead he just waits and I don't know when he bought it, if he needed it for a fight or if he just bought it at the time. Um, I could see it. See somebody saying, you know what, I've got X amount of gold and I need to fight now, so I either don't buy anything, I buy components, or I buy an item. Those are my three choices: nothing, components, or a worse item. Or forfeit, but they won't forfeit, so they have to choose one of those three. I mean, Willer lost in this damn game. If Willer takes that Drake, maybe mentally he doesn't go in and dive that bot lane. It just he honestly he dove like Clid did yesterday, just outright dying. Um, I mean, sure you probably do, but the fact is, like if those are the three options, you have to pick one of those three. You don't get to pick like it's either I don't buy anything, or I buy parts of the item I want, or I buy a full item but it's not as good. Like that's just the reality of it. Once you buy it, you're not going to sell it. So, I mean, it's just where he was at. I mean, I don't know. I didn't. I mean, this. I didn't see when he bought it. If he bought it before third Drake, maybe he knew he was going to have to fight the Soul Point, or what. 71 plus. Oh, so slightly more than yesterday. Damn it. No, I don't want to clip. Stop trying to do that. I really don't want to clip anything. No, do not change drafting rules. 13.2 will be fixing it. Jesus Christmas. Why is this lagging hard? Why am I lagging hard right now? We're lagging. Lagging. Let's see. Let's force it. Okay. I think you've seen her. Man, oh man. Um, hmm. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, then that's what they could have done. They could have went Void Staff if it was cheaper and they had the gold. Or was the same price as Everfrost. I mean, I don't play enough to have the prices down off the rip. I mean, look, wiki. Actually, depending on how long it takes, we could actually find out. It's not up. $2,800 Void Staff, I think, is 2,800 as well. Yeah, so they then that's the argument. They go Void Staff. if they don't have the 400 gold at the time, that makes a difference. I mean, I don't know what when Games of Legend gives us the stats, maybe we'll be able to see how much gold he had when he bought it. When he bought Everfrost, and when he bought it. I mean, with Unsealed Spellbook, he could have even had Futures Market. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what the runes were at the beginning of the game. Outside of that, he had Unsealed. Oh, good. We got game one. Let's see. Let's see here. Builds. So, Closer bought Everfrost at 11 minutes. What would have made him want to do that? Let's look at the timeline. At 11 minutes, he bought Void Staff. So, 12 minutes was Infernal Drake, which they gave. Closer got the kill on Showmaker at 10 minutes. Took a couple plates. At 11 minutes he went. Last chapter builds. Let's see. So build. Yeah. Oh. So we bought the last chapter. So he had the last chapter. So at 11 minutes, he made the call to go from Lost Chapter to Everfrost instead of Lost Chapter to Leandries. At 12 minutes, DK take Infernal. And was that fought for at all? Was there any sort of fight for that, or was it just given? Let's see. No, that's true. But if the game's already on the brink of losing, you have to get something, or you're going to lose the Drake. I don't know. Do they feel at that time game is lost if they don't get the Drake? Overwatch, I intend on doing all 4 major regions if it makes money sense. If I can't make money doing this, and not like as in like, oh, I need to make a fortune. I meant as in like, if I can't pay my bills, I can't do live viewing. So for now, I'm going to do all 4. Like, I'm doing the LEC this weekend. I'm doing the LCS next week. But if it doesn't make sense, then I'm going to have to back off. Well, yes. And I think they do lose before they get landed. Like, literally, So, at 12 minutes, it's already 6-1, and Don Monkey have a 4.5K gold lead. This game was lost then. So the game was lost before Leandri's or Everfrost. So I mean, he needs an item to go out there to go out there then. No, no, not a subtitle. Come on, give a guy a break. That's not what I want. I want this 2 times this for a second. Oh no, he was going. I enjoy LPL more than LCK. I enjoy, not to say LPL is better than the LCK, just as a viewer, LPL is more entertaining than the LCK. Um, I don't know why they didn't pick Yumi Ben. Really don't. And watching back on that Willard Drake play, he was seen on vision going straight to the pit. You saw seen on vision twice. You saw on vision seen on vision once going towards mid, and this ward is still here as he goes to the Drake. At 6. Let's go here. Yeah, he's seen at 6 minutes on this ward here going to the Drake. At least from my perspective. Oh, this new Drake. Oh, that's why it said Yumi. Sandbox doesn't want Yumi. And Damwon Kia love Lucian Nami. And try and start this timer, try and get ahead of these guys. I mean, he might. I really think it's reckless. They're banking on the opposition being, you know, incompetent, which is a fair bet. Sandbox didn't draft Yumi both times, but I mean that's what they're. I feel like they're banking on is just the other team to be incompetent. I mean, at least they have an Azir this game. And a Fiora instead of a Caesante, but seems that Birdall's having a rough go of it already. He's got like half health, so um, yeah. Is Canyon gonna go affect this matchup again? Sure, why not? Yeah, that was totally deft, for sure. For sure. Canyon certainly isn't going bot lane every game and getting ganks off. Playing great League of Legends, because Canyon is the best jungler of all time. Certainly not the case. No, definitely not. I'm sure, you know, Deft is Deft is doing all the work here. Canyon's just along for the right. If Canyon doesn't go bot lane, Deft still gets that kill. Well, it's so rare because he's the best jungler ever. Like, best players ever can do that. I mean, look at Faker's win rates over his career. He wins on everything except like I think his worst champions like I think it's Karma. I don't even think it's Karma. It might be like Vlad or something like um they'd be good cuz Showmaker is good. Um but I think they would be I don't know, they'd be a hmm, hmm. Maybe where HLE is pretty much because you just transpose you say to yourself Showmaker and Viper are probably even, and then Zeka and Deft at this point, like Zeka still has to, in my opinion, prove he can play more than two, like one meta. It's probably where HLE is, honestly. Kana's better than Kingen though, and Life is better than Kellen. I don't know. Probably third, I'd say. Yeah, Zeka really. I thought Zeka really kept them in that game. If Kingen didn't like, oh, I thought Kingen was solid, but Zeka really. That first game was something. I mean, Clid literally just tried to like. He was so bad. He's just so bad. Well, I'm trying to remember if Kingen got solo killed, and that's why I have a problem. I know Morgan's got solo killed by D twice. I'm trying to think if Kingen didn't get solo killed by Doodoo. Because Doodoo went like 6-1-1, I think. So, like, he didn't play bad either. Given the fact, like, the Freaks literally looked pretty bad. Well, Taeyun looked good. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, let's see here. I'm trying to remember. I know Clade got solo killed, but. Yeah. Wow, DN got 3 solo kills yesterday? Who else did he solo kill? He solo killed Morgan twice? Did he solo kill Morgan 3 times? Wow. Well, look at the bright side. The Vi got the Drake this time. Just, it's a Vi. Like, arguing about Vi yesterday in the chat. Like, oh, Vi is good into Zeri. It's like, okay, but why is it being picked into Lucian then? That doesn't work. It doesn't add up. It's a dog meta. You don't need to pick a jungler in the first rotation. Take Kassadin. Take Yuumi. Take Zeri. You can pick any dog and it's going to do the same thing. Relatively speaking. I mean, the gap between Kassadin and Azir is a chasm. Hell, I'd rather have Skarner than Vi. I wouldn't quite say I'm certain that Damwon Kia will win Worlds, but, well, D plus Kia, but they are my prediction way too early. My way too early prediction. I mean, beating DRX and Sandbox isn't going to sell me on my prediction, but maybe when they play like T1, then we can have that discussion then. And KT for that matter. Because KT are no slouch. Gonna get anybody with that canyon? Yeah, not really. Almost. Game 2 was the first good Kesante game of the year. Everyone's picking this damn thing and it stinks, but Zeus looked okay on it. And then game 3, I thought Carrier looked really good on the Ashy. He was hitting arrows all over the place. Yeah, that's the problem. It isn't, and it continues to be. Like, it is. It is first. It is literally first pick in the LPL, and it's being first. It's being blinded here. Well, those are nice moves by Closer. Did well. But we're 4K down again at 14 minutes. That's not good. That bot gap, wow, 2,700. 2,700. Just, you know, not that much. Not that much gold diff down there. Like, only 40 CS or whatever. 35. Yeah. I'm going to live view all 4 major regions. Sunday, I'm only going to do the first couple LEC games. Tomorrow, I'm doing all the LEC games. Sunday, I'm only doing the first couple. Got to do something at 3 o'clock, so I'll have to watch those other games afterwards on my own time. But I intend on live viewing all 4 regions. Yeah, I think they should pick the Yumi. And also, Canyon deserves a lot of praise for getting that going. I mean, look at all that CC onto on Desiri. Literally three. It was Maokai alt into Nami alt into Nami bubble. Like literally, Envy did nothing for like 10 seconds. You gotta calm down, cat. You gotta calm down. You're getting excited. Let's see here. I won't lie, like LEC, like this isn't skill level. Just in terms of what I'm most interested in, it's LPL, LCK, LCS, LEC this year. I just think the LEC got worse. Dropping 3 of your 4 80 carries will do that. You know, every team has a massive question mark except XL. So I want to see Reckless. I mean, Reckless is one of, if not my favorite players ever. But other than that, you could. Yeah, I'm not. The PCS is probably below Vietnam for me now. Um, I might even watch CBLL before I watch the PCS. Yeah, they've played a very, very slow game, Don. This game sandbox is just slowly dying. I mean, it's a 6K gold lead at 20 minutes, and there's 1 kill. Like they just have slowly beaten them with just pure macro. What are we really hoping for here, Willer? Oh my god, you sat in that bush and you realized, oh no. Oh my god, you didn't get it, Birdall. You're so close. Man. Come on, DK. Are we just going to take this Baron or what? Like, this game's over. Let's go. You don't need to bait them. You don't need to do any of that. Just take the Baron. There we go. There we go. Nice. They're thinking about fighting you. That's even better. Take the Baron. You kill them all, and then you go end. There we go. There we go, guys. Now you just go end. Yeah. Oh, come on. You're not going to... It's the reason why they always win. And they're always considered a team that's going to be competitive for Worlds. They're not the type of team that will, end when they have probably a 90% chance of ending. They're just like, you know what? We'll take our time with this one, and we'll just kind of do our thing. Sup, Gerbil? You're missing a riveting series. Really, truly riveting between Sandbox and Damwon Kia. This game had one kill in the first 20 minutes, but Damwon Kia were up 7k gold. So lucky you. First series was pretty good today. Went 3 games, as expected. Arguable, KT could have won 2-0. Yeah. Yeah, best of ones are harder. They certainly are. That's where my prediction's probably going to tank as well. What a game. What a game. Let's turn this timer off. No need for it. Text properties. Mm-mm-mm. Well, folks, today was the first stream that we had a malfunction. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Internet's definitely a little sussy right now. The weather's been pretty bad the last couple days, and today it sounds like it is not much better. So hopefully the next couple days are good. My intentions for tomorrow are to stream it all. So probably gonna go to bed like 7 tonight. Get up at 11, so 4 hours. Live view. No, I get up at midnight. Games start at 1. So go to bed at 8. Get up at midnight. Live view from 1 till probably 6. Hopefully, maybe 7. Go to bed. Get back up at 11 for LEC at noon. Live view LEC and then do the roundup. That should be the plan for tomorrow, fellas. Should be. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's no pauses that ruin it for me. And then Sunday, I intend on watching... I'm going to probably watch SKBDS, Mad, Astralis, and then Vitality Heretics. Depending on how long Vitality Heretics lasts. And then I'll end up having to watch Koi and Excel and Fnatic and G2 on my own time later on that evening before I do the roundup on Sunday. So that is the that's the plan for the next 2 days. Thank you for hanging out and BSing with me. See y'all in the Discord. Have fun playing Sona so you can, climb. Because Sona is the trick to climb, Jerb. You know that. You know that you cannot climb unless you're playing Sona. So, thank y'all for sticking with me, and